Hello, and welcome to a special sort of one-off video where I'm going to try to get to KK Slider, get him to perform on the Happy Home Paradise Island. I have counted how many homes I've done so far, and I've done like 26 from what I could, if I'm counting right. So, yeah, we've done quite a few. Sometimes in videos and sometimes on live streams, I have done these different homes. So some of these might be familiar to you, and some of them might not be. But yeah, I feel like we're getting really close, and I kind of just want to see if we can do a big video where I just get it done for Hideaway. Of course, I have a separate Happy Home Paradise series on my channel as well. That's connected to my other island of Blep. So but right now we're working on Hideaway, and I'd kind of like to get this sorted out before the 3.0 update. I think that would be helpful. So let's see what we can do in this video. See if we can get that achieved, or at least make a lot of progress towards that. So let's get going. Let's find a villager, and we're going to do the usual 10 minutes per build. For the inside, we're just going to do a quick build outside and then 10 minutes inside. So let's see who we got here. Okay, clocks, nature, a yard with a pool, adventurer, secret research, pop star. So a studio suitable for a true pop star. Okay, I think this is Rosie, isn't it? And I think Queen TJ Crossing. I think you were asking about that the other day. So hopefully you and others will appreciate this one. Hopefully I'll do Rosie justice. Let's find out. Let's chat. All right, let's do it. So I'm getting over a cold, so if I sound a bit sniffly, I do apologize. I figured instead of doing a live stream, doing a recording would be a bit easier for me to edit out the bits where I might be coughing or needing to blow my nose or whatever. So anyways, I think it will still be fun. And I am getting over the cold. I am getting better, but it's still there. Anyways, we're gonna get this party started. Yes. Okay, so a talent agency. Okay. Let's figure out the island that would be good for Rosie. I'm thinking this one. Let's go give her a nice beachfront property. Ooh. Yeah, if we're just doing 10 minutes per build, I'm gonna keep this relatively quick. So a one-level home is going to have to suffice. Okay. So I guess a talent agency, kind of an office build, but with a musical or pop star kind of touch to it. We'll see what we can do. Okay. All right, leave me to it. I will try to do this justice, but let's work on the outside a little bit. And I'm gonna move the house maybe to the middle and see what we can do. Maybe this kind of roof. Or maybe give her a pink wooden roof. And then I kind of want to give her like some really bright, fun colors, you know? Yeah, so maybe like these different colors, and then we can find and have that wreath to kind of tie it all together, give it a little bit of a tropical vibe. And then what I'm thinking, I think we have floor lights, so I think I'm gonna give her like a pathway with using the floor lights. So let's see what we can do here. Let's try to use like pink, purple, and the light blue to kind of match the colors of the house. So we're gonna do like a little walkway on either side. Hopefully this will work. And then for these, I'm gonna go for purple. And then for that one, we're gonna do pink. Right there. And maybe bring this up a bit if we can. I think that's as close as it can go. So that will have to do. But I think that's a good start. Let's see what else we can do. Maybe bring out some palm tree lamps as well. On either side, like this. And I might change the color of that too. Probably the tropical. I think that, yeah. I like that. And then we'll also just add like some plants. Keep it nice and simple. Well, not right there. Let's add that there on either side. Is that right? No, I think we do want it one over. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do, I think. Maybe I do want one over. I don't want to obscure the palm tree lights either. Okay, yeah, that'll do. And then I'm thinking the hydrangea bushes might be nice. So let's add a few of those. And yeah, let's do that. And then we can add some flowers. So maybe some hyacinth plants. And then, yeah, we'll just do hyacinth plants. So, let's see if we have the purple ones. Oh, we don't have purple hyacinth plants, but that's okay. Because I kind of wanted I mean, there's no real turquoise flower, so blue will have to do, but yeah, that's okay. We can make this work. We can just add these purple mums in the middle, and that's quite pretty. All right, neat. And then what have we got like shell-wise? Have we got yeah, the shell partition is what I'm thinking. And maybe the pearl. Ooh, perfect. It fits right there. Nice. Yeah. Super cute. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna add like some seashells to the beach. That's always a nice thing to do. Whoops. Okay, nice. And then yeah, we'll move that over a little bit. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think that's cute. It's relatively simple, but nice and colorful. And I think I want to set this like in the evening. So let's go to maybe here, like this sort of late sunset, early evening kind of setting. Yeah, beautiful. I think that's lovely. Okay, cool. All right, let's go in and then I will set the timer on my phone for 10 minutes. And yeah, we can take it from there. So I am just starting the timer now. Okay, we're at 10 minutes, so let's see what we got. What are the basics? Interesting combination of items here. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger, and I think we're gonna start off with the wallpaper and flooring combination. So what are they suggesting here for Rosie? I'm thinking the cute white wall. The office wall, I think it's just a little bit too bland. We can maybe do like a feature wall or something like that. We can maybe try that. And then I kind of like the gray argyle, but I also like the cute white tile flooring. I think that would go well with the wallpaper. So let's see if that's gonna work for us. And I'm gonna stick that right there for now. And I'm wondering like where to put these flowers. Like, do we want them? We kind of want them like as a centerpiece, or you can't really center them though, because it's yeah. Okay. So it's like 1.5 tiles, if you can see that, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So let's keep going. We're gonna need a desk. So let's get out an office desk. And I think we're probably gonna need a sofa. And thinking just a bunch of stuff. Ooh, and let's get out a piano. We'll put a piano somewhere. And we'll put a changing room. Because I'm also kind of thinking there needs to be a place for like clothes and makeup and that sort of thing. So let's bring out that. And then maybe a cute vanity, or maybe the powder room booth instead of the cute vanity. So what we could do is get out the partition walls, and I have been busy like trying to unlock these different pillars and counters behind the scenes. So I have been able to do that a little bit and unlock more things there, and it's not going to let me move all that stuff. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Because I am going to add like a little area for the pop star to kind of like get changed and maybe get ready for auditions or something along those lines. So let's see what we can do there. And we're down to, ooh, we're just under 7 minutes, so I really gotta hurry. We're gonna stick with that. Is there pink? Yes, there is. Okay. And then we're gonna have like an office area as well. We're gonna have a little performance space too, I think. So we're gonna stick that there. And let's put that in the white, or maybe the light green, just for something a bit more colorful. What have we got here? Let's go for this fact-finding meeting because it has like headshots on it, so we can work with that. And I also want to have a place for the copier. Let's give her a seat too. Let's see what the office chair options are. That's really boring. I think we need to give her something a little bit more exciting. I love the artsy chair. Let's see if we can make that work, because these are more bold colors than light colors. So maybe that's not going to work. Also, I love the diner chair, so I might give her that in the pink. She can sit on a diner chair behind her desk. And then let's go to the order sheet and see if they have, yeah, a laptop. That's what we're looking for. And we'll do the online shopping option. And then, ooh, let's see what we can do here. I also, yeah, need to bring that out because we're going to do something along those lines. And we're gonna bring this out, oops, in the pink. What are we on? Ooh, just under 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. And okay. Do you have an idea here? I don't know if it will work, but let's hope that it does. Whoops. Let's do that. And we'll just stick that there for now. We'll put that there. I'm going to change the coloring on that to the white. And you know what? I'm going to instead stick that there. And then let's go find piano bench. You know what I might need to do? Let's move that. And move that. Okay. This is tricky. I hope this is going to make sense. We have like no time either. So, oops. But that's okay. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Yeah. We're just gonna. Here we go. I got an idea. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna give her a peacock chair to sit in when she's brainstorming ideas. There we go. And we'll do something like that too. Oh my gosh, we have like 0 time. Okay. So I'm just gonna give her like some chandeliers. It's gonna be a bit basic, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, and then let's see if we can get like some makeup or something. If I can find it in time. So also do the sewing project. Stick that up there. Stick that there. And give her a nail art set. Because why not? And I think that's probably it. Yeah, it's like 10 seconds. So okay, it could be better. But I think it'll get the job done for Rosie. One more thing I'm just gonna do is just change that. Okay. And that I think makes a difference. So okay, let's go with that and talk to Rosie and see how it goes. Is everything, it's as ready as it'll ever be for a 10-minute build. So I hope you like it, Rosie. but I wanted to give her like a little performance area, so she could play the piano and sing. Um, or she could, if she's running the talent agency, then the talent can show off their talent, if you see what I mean. And a little place like to get ready, put on clothes, makeup, etc. So that's kind of what I was going for. And it's a terrible photo. I just realized, oh, I haven't taken a picture yet. Okay. Well, that's something though. It's still progress, and it was fun to do. So, yeah, I gotta look at that photo I took and just see how ridiculous it is. Well, you know, it's got an air of mystery to it, right? So I'm just gonna keep it. So, yeah. And there's still space, I think, to like walk around and everything. So she can, yeah, she can still interact with different items and things. So there's another chair here in case the client wants to sit. They can move the chairs over to the in front of the whiteboard there. So yeah, okay, cool. Well, let's move on. See who we can do next, or if there's any more facilities that we need to do. I'm kind of waiting on that. Oh, and here's Tom Nook. Oh, you're back. Thanks for your work, Reb. Hello, Reb. Lottie caught me up on everything happening here. Yes. You've been working hard creating lots of vacation homes, Not too hard. Yeah. Reb is so helpful. Oh, if only they could live here and work for me full time. I think that would be a problem. After all, Hideaway depends on Reb. Oh, I'm just joking. Oh, good one. In any case, I'm glad to see that things are going so smoothly here. Are you having any issues with anything, Lottie? I'm willing to help with whatever I can. Well, we do have a decent selection of furniture for our clients to decorate their homes, but we could always stand to have more. I'm just not sure where to source a wider variety of options. If that's the case, I think I could help. I'll make arrangements so you can order any of the products from Nook Shopping for your vacation homes. Really, you'd do that for us? Oh, I would be forever in your debt. Don't say that to Tom Nook. Don't talk about debt. It's no problem at all. Now, I believe Reb is rather familiar with our products, so if you have any questions at all, I hope you can rely on them for guidance. Thank you so much, Mr. Nook. Don't mention it, I'm always happy to help, so please let me know if anything else comes up. Now, I must be going. Take care and good luck. Okay, awesome. Yeah, broadens my range of design possibilities. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, that was unexpected, even though I have played this game before. I should have expected it. Oh, speaking of Mr. Nook, it's payday. Yay! Okay, 15,000 Poke, nice. We'll take it. Oh, I'm gonna keep working. Thank you. Yeah, so we also had these other items. Might get this Moroccan sofa. Not sure what else I would get for Hideaway, and we also have this now, so I can exchange money and bring Bells home, so that's always good too. Anyways, let's head to the island. Okay, so let's see who's here. Okay, so nature, research, clock, yard, adventure. What else we got? Oh, wood burning stove. Yeah, that's a fairly easy one overall, I would say. I'm kind of leaning towards this one, or maybe we can do a research lab. Let's go with Cobb. I always forget that Cobb is a jock. I kind of I imagine he's like a lazy villager or a smug villager, but no, he's not. Okay, let's get him some sort of research lab. Yep, I will try. Secret research lab, okay. Where haven't we gone yet? Let's see. And a secret research lab, I'm kind of thinking like one of these desert locations might be good. Let's go for this one. We're just going with one floor. Yeah, we're just doing that. Okay, nice. This is your new base, yep. All right. So if it's a secret research lab, I kind of want to like surround it with palm trees or something just to, I don't know, give him like a little oasis to hide in. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's give him a house first. And should we go for the different colors? Let's maybe give him like this metal door or the iron door. I'm thinking we'll go for that. Yeah, we'll go for that. And then not a huge amount of options for where to place his house, so we're gonna stick it here. Oh, yes, I can now use furniture items for shopping. Great. And let's see what we got here. Okay, so we can bring out the clothesline. And we can stick that over here. Maybe give him a couple. And kind of wondering, like, if there's anything that would work for a research lab theme. I'm not really sure what that would be. So I'm just looking at different stuff, maybe like a sci-fi kind of theme or something like this. So let's go for that. And let's see what else there might be. Maybe a camouflage too. Okay, cool. And now I'm just gonna get like a bunch of palm trees. A little bit limited in where we can put these, but that's okay. We'll put that here, and then I think what we could do is to see what we got here for other items. Now we have like a bunch more items, so there's a lot to choose from there. I mean, the mush partition is kind of tempting because that's just kind of weird. Like, what kind of weird stuff is happening that there are mushrooms growing in his secret desert location, you know? That's what I'm looking for. Oh, can we not? Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna have like different mushrooms kind of growing here and there, something a little bit weird and wacky. And then I might do some mush lamps too, and I'll keep it in the green. Okay, nice. And yeah, I think that'll probably do. So let's set the time, and we might make it at night again as well. So yeah, that'll do. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer again for 10 minutes. Let's go into design mode first, and I am setting the timer now. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, obviously some science experiment stuff. So let's go for, ooh, what kind of, do like the industrial wall? And then maybe here we can do like a little laboratory wall over there. And then the stone tile flooring kind of makes sense. But the steampunk flooring is just plain cool. So I'm going for the aesthetics right now rather than the practicality. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go for that. And let's just get out a bunch of stuff that we think would be good. Oh, he's liking stuff. I'm gonna have to make this bigger though. This room bigger. So let's do it like that. And yeah, we'll just have some of these science pods on this side, and then whatever is happening on this side. We're not really sure. And then we can kind of stick this here for now. And stick that there next to it, maybe. We'll stick one of these on either side. Maybe somehow these things are connected. And who doesn't like a random creepy barrel where we don't really know what's going on there? In fact, we could move this up. And I do have to be conscious of the time, kind of get into the zone, and I don't realize, but we're just over 7 minutes, so we do have some time here to play with. Let's make that black, I think. And I feel like we need to give him some sort of desk. So let's give him an iron work table, and then where are the desks going to be at? Did I already go past them? I think I did. Ah, they're here. Okay. I'm going to give him a den desk. Just go all out. Or an examination room desk. Or a gaming desk. I don't know. Maybe all of these. Let's just see what's going on here. So... Whoops. Let's give him that. Let's move that way. And then, oh, I do have an idea. Okay. Let's go for that. Yeah, and have it attached like that. Okay. And then I think we want this in green. And then we have to figure out what to put inside the science lab too. Before we do that, I'm gonna move that there and that there. Okay. And then I'm not sure about the gaming desk, thinking about it, so. And let's see, what do we got? That's weirdly bright. I don't think that works. We'll go for the dark wood. And then let's see what we got for a desk. Chair. Give him a nice, comfortable... Oh, he likes that. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna have that like that. And then I'm kind of wondering what I should have here. So we could do something where he's just writing. Give him a writer's block one. Yeah, he can write about his findings. How about that? Okay. And then do we want something in the middle? I just don't know what though. So let's keep going real quick. And let's also have like a tape deck. Give him some music. Give him a metal can. You never know. Let's see what else there is. Yeah, let's give him some book stands. Like that. Nice. And what are we on? 3 minutes 33? Okay. I'm not going to do a huge amount with walls or anything, so that's fine. Let's just see what we got. Ooh, I do have an idea. Just stick this in the middle. And we don't know exactly. It's an unknown machine, so we don't know what's going on, but we're sticking that like in the middle, and I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change that. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's add some wall things. Excuse me, I just need to blow my nose, so I'm gonna edit a little bit of this out when I do that. Okay, I'm back, and we've got 2.5 minutes, so it's cool. We got time. Let's give them a light switch. Sure, why not? And let's go to wall stuff and just add a few extra bits. We're gonna give him a clock. Go. And then what else might we need? Maybe the breaker. Stick that there. We'll give him an aircon unit as well. Keep him nice and cold. Oh, he likes that. Okay. Where do we want to put it though? Let's put it here in the middle. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. Okay, and then I just need like some sort of ceiling lights. Maybe the fluorescent lights. Yeah, okay. We'll have some there. And then maybe on either side there. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Okay. Well, I think we're good. Do we want to, like, stick that here? Is that more in the middle? I think so. Okay. Well, we are good. We got like 30 seconds to go, so I'm calling it. Let's talk to Cobb. Yeah, your power fortress is complete. Okay, here we go. Try to take a good picture this time. But Cobb, you gotta like look at the camera or something. Ooh, yeah, okay. That might be good. Oh, he's sciencing and he's happy. Oh, that's a good one too. Okay, you're playing ball here, Cobb. I like that. That's great. So we can decide between the two pictures I took. Yeah, I just gotta sort out the pictures. I the first one I did, it looks a bit more mysterious, and it's kind of humorous to see Cobb like that from that top-down view. So I think we're gonna go for that one. All right, cool. Well, let's say goodbye to Cobb, and I'm heading back. Yep. Okay, I earned 15,000 Poki, and I'm going to talk to her about facilities. I'm going to keep working. Okay. There's an opportunity. Okay, let's open a restaurant. All right, nice. Okay, let's do it. I just need to blow my nose again, so I'm going to edit the video real quick. Okay, and I'm back. So yeah, this is the restaurant location. And we just got to sort out the exterior. So let's see what we can do here. I'm kind of thinking maybe a purple roof. That looks quite nice. But then what would go best with it? We could make it quite striking. We could give it like the pink. But then I'm looking at what would... Oh, this is custom designs. Okay. Yeah, I think that's cute. Maybe orange? Yeah, let's go for that. Nice and cheery. Yep. Oh, and I'm gonna have to think of a name. That's the downside of not live streaming, is that I can't ask for suggestions for a restaurant name. Okay, so yeah, we know what to do. All right, let's go into design mode, and I'm not going to set the timer for this one because this does take a little bit extra thought and energy. So, but I am going to try to kind of breeze through it too. So we'll see. So let's look at the order sheet. That's not the order sheet. Let's look at the order sheet. And we've got a table, but we need more chairs. We need a cash register. Okay. Let's just see. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of restaurant we're going for. And I really don't know. I'm okay with just like something kind of generic. I don't need anything too fancy. So I'm looking for, the checkout counter. And then we gotta look at the cash register options. So let's start with the basics here. And we'll go for that one. Or we could, I mean, I really like the antique cash register, so maybe we could do like an old-fashioned type of look. I don't know. Let's see what we got here for different options. For the retro flower print wall. Be nice and bright. With the flooring. Okay. We'll give that a try. And then what else could we add? I gotta go back to the table and chair situations. So if we do, let's put this somewhere. Let's put this. Let's put this here. Here. So the customer can come up here and pay. But the person behind the counter can sit here. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. And then let's look at these tables and think about what might work, if anything. Maybe the pink. And then what can we put underneath? That would kind of fit with that theme. Yeah, you know what? That might work. We're just gonna make this really bright and cheery. So we're gonna have a couple table and chairs like this. Like so. And then what else can we add? We could add a salad bar. And we could add a frozen drink machine. Something like that. And then I think what I'm going to do is actually move this over here. Whoops. And I'm going to move these two items over a bit, like that. Okay. And then what we can do is maybe have like a counter, like a diner counter situation. Let's see what we can do for that. So either this one or looking to see if we have it. Yes, one of these. I'm kind of thinking this pink would be cute. So we could do something like that. I don't really think that's gonna work. We could do that. And then we could have these, oh, is there pink? Yes, there's pink. We could do it like that. And then I think what we could also do is see if we have a music player. Like a jukebox or something? Oh, it doesn't look like we have that. But we do have the Lily record player. So we can do something like that. And then I kind of want something here. I just don't know what. Would this be too much? Let's find out. I mean, it's cute. On a practical level, nobody can sit here if we do it like that. But I do kind of like it. I don't know. The alternative would be if we do something like that, and we have that there, there's still really no place for this. There's really not. Unless we have that like here as decoration. Which we could do. We could do that. It might be a little bit obnoxious for the customers sitting here, but hey, some people might be into that. I don't know. And then we can have something here, like if we go to the serving, there's a serving cart somewhere. I just need to find it. Then we can have something like that there. And I think that's pretty good overall. Then we just need to like add a few food items. So maybe the water pitcher, or let's see what else we can put on there. Yeah. And yeah, let's see. Got food wise here. So like a sandwich plate meal, strawberry soda, colorful juice, and then something there. I'm wondering if there's like an actual salad that I can add. Let's see if we have that or not. We do have the polka, which could work. But again, I'm a little bit limited with the food items, so we do have to bear that in mind. Ooh, but we do have like the popcorn snack set, so I'm wondering if we could add that as an option. We do. Let's add that in the pink, and I think I'm gonna get rid of that and put the popcorn here instead. And then we can have a little popcorn snack set. Let's see what the different... These are quite the different combinations, aren't they? Okay, let's go for ribbon. The caramel and what is that one? Melon soda. Yeah, we could give that a try. Let's do that. Let's add that over here. Okay, neat. Yeah, I think that's cute. And then what we can also do is just like add a few things to the walls maybe. And I also have to come up with some music for the music player, so we do have to do that as well. But we are making good progress, so I'm very happy about that. Let's get a diner neon clock. Let's just go for that. And then we don't need too much on the walls. In fact, that might be all I really feel comfortable with because the walls are so busy anyways. So let's move on to the maybe to the lights. Maybe the stained glass light would be good. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute. Let's take a look at the different options. See if anything else might be a bit better. Maybe the roses or the birds. Yeah, I like the roses. Kind of matches with the wallpaper. Okay. And then I might go for the white there. And let's pick out some music. maybe bubblegum, KK. I think that would fit with the vibe pretty well. Okay, so let's go in the back and sort out the kitchen. Okay, let's do this. And I know it's a kitchen, but I do want something maybe a little bit more colorful to so let's just see if there's anything that would work. I do just like the white brick wall, so I might just go for that. And then add some colorful items to that. Or maybe the red brick. Ooh, I do like that. Okay. We'll probably stick with that. And do we want the concrete flooring? That's kind of nice. Nice and clean. Okay, so this gets us started. Let's just see. We got kitchen prep spaces. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do. So I'm gonna bring out a kitchen counter and maybe an island. I am gonna make this maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's too big now. Let's go back to 6x6 and see if we can work with that. Yeah. Let's stick that there. And let's see what else might we need. Maybe the dishwasher. Stick that there. Let's go for the refrigerator as well. We are going to need like a garbage can or something. Let's go for that in the silver, because that seems to be kind of the most consistent color that we're working with for these kitchen items. So, and that's fine. Let's just look at the different options here. Yeah, silver. Awesome. Ooh, yeah, nice. Okay. And then we do have some concrete counters, so I'm just going to add a few of those here too. And then we can go back here and we can get like some of these little accessories. So cooking tools we're going to need. Stick that there. And then I feel like we might need a microwave. Stick that in the black. We can have that here. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Probably a deep fryer, maybe. I don't know if that's really what we're going for. There is a salad bar, so I'm thinking a veggie basket's gonna kind of make sense. And then we can also do like a kitchen scale. Let's see what we got. We got silver. And let's see what else. We do have these cooking items though, so I could do something. Yeah, how about a veggie saute as well? So let's stick that on there. And then we'll add like some cans as well. There's just so much to choose from, and this isn't even nearly all of the food items that we have available. This is one of the hardest parts to try to decide, like, oh my gosh, how do we narrow this down? But it's okay. It's fun. Let's maybe do a rice cooker too. Okay, nice. And then we could probably add like something there if we wanted. So we could do something like that too. And you know what? Let's just add the deep fryer. Why not? Why not? And I want the cutting board, but I don't want the one with the fish on it. I think I just want plain. Yeah. I just want plain. Let's just go for that. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, I think that works. Okay. So let's add a few wall items. Because there are some good like kitchen wall items. We will put that in the stainless steel. A magnetic knife rack there. And we're gonna want the wall shelf with bottles too. Yeah, we could put that there. We could do a couple of wall shelves with bottles with different color variations. Let's go for the natural wood for that. And where was the broom? I just saw that. Okay, nice. Let's just stick that there. And then we are going to need a clock of some sort, I think. And we're going to keep it fairly simple with that. Okay. I don't think we need much more than that. So in terms of lights, let's add a ventilation fan. And yeah. In terms of lights, I love the stylish wall spotlights, and aesthetically, I think they could look really cool in here. So let's see what we can do. So let's change it to silver. Yeah, nice. Okay. Is that all the right? Oh, those are higher up. Let's put these down one so they all match. Okay. And then we will add maybe some fluorescent lights. Okay. And we'll stick a fluorescent light there and there. Okay, yeah. I think that's good. Okay, so let's go back out to there. Then we can tell Lottie that we're done. Oh, and she's magically appeared in the doorway there. Okay, nice. I think I'm finished. Okay. Let's see. Let's maybe change the chef. Who might be who might be a good chef? I don't know. Gigi might be a good chef. Uh, maybe Bertha. Let's go for Bertha. Chef Bertha. And and then who can be the apprentice? Let's go for Huck. Yeah. Lucy as the cashier, sure. Celia as an employee. Yeah. But I want to change. Their outfits are fine. They look good in that, but I'm not digging this brown. So let's go for a different outfit. 'Cause that's a cafe uniform. Maybe the green, because there is green in the wallpaper. So yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Then we'll do the same. We'll go for green. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Oh goodness, yes we do. Let's see what I can do. How about eat some treats? Sounds catchy, right? Sure. All right, nice. Well, I'm trying to get the right kind of view for a photo. How about that one? That might work. Okay, let's see what the kitchen looks like. Chefs are hard at work. Oh, bad timing on my part. Oh yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, nice. Well, we got that done. So we got the school, the hospital, the cafe, and the restaurant done. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, let's go for this photo. That's fine. And yeah, let's take that photo. Okay. Okay. We're gathered here to take a celebratory photo. Yep. The sky is the limit. Yes. We did a team, even though it was basically me. But yeah, sure, you all helped somehow. Yep, it's great. Wonderful. Okay, nice. Okay, so Lottie is happy, and Nico is happy, and I'm pretty sure Wardell is happy. Ooh, 25,000. Okay, cool. Let's work a little bit longer. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, who we got? Adventure, clocks. Okay. Okay. And okay, I'm gonna go for clocks. That sounds straightforward enough. So let's help out Wade. Yep, let's do this, Wade. And I might give Wade like a little 4x4 room. Might just give him a little tiny house. He strikes me as the kind of guy who appreciates the simple things, like a clock. So that's what we're gonna go with. Okay. Oh, well, Doesn't really need to be any place extra fancy. Let's stick him here. We're getting you a tiny house, so 1 level. Yep. Okay. All right, let's just lay down something relatively quick. Let's do that kind of roof. Let's give him a blue kind of house. Yeah. And then maybe a little pop of color or something. We'll give him the shell wreath since he is on an island. It's not exactly a sandy island, but that's okay. All right, so let's give him a little bit of a path. Yeah, something like that. Okay, cool. Okay, lots of different clocks. So we could give him like some clocks outside. Let's give him below star clocks. And just position them a little bit differently. Okay. And then, yeah, you know what? I have an idea. Let's just make this like celestial. Give him a bunch of star items. Something like that. And where is the crescent moon chair? Whoops, we want it in blue. Like that. We'll put that there. Yeah, there we go. And then, where are the fallen stars at? If any. Yeah, we have a few. We have the large star fragments. And you know what? We can add some of these yellow ones too. That's fine. Okay, yeah. I think that's cool. I'm just gonna move that a little bit. I don't really like that. Yeah. Right there. Okay, yeah. Nice. And then we will set it at night. All right, cool. Let's head inside and then I will set the timer for 10 minutes for the build, which hopefully it won't even take that long, but you never know. Something that you think is going to be easy ends up being a little bit more challenging. Like, what is that? Oh, okay. So if we're doing a 4x4 room, that's going to take up a lot of space, but that's okay. We'll figure this out. So I need to set the timer, and I'm doing that now. Okay. So let's go into the order sheet and figure out the wallpaper and flooring. Let's see what we got here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. I don't... Yeah, This is a little bit of a tricky one because I want it to go with the, okay, maybe that, with the clock here, the grandfather clock. So we're gonna have that like that. And then I'm just gonna see, this is the thing. Thought it would be straightforward, but I can't figure out the right the right flooring and wallpaper to use. Okay, we're giving him a really classy looking house. How about that? And then let's go back to over here. And we'll give him a little side drawer. And what have we got for a clock? Okay. Well, I'm thinking the old-fashioned alarm clock would be good. Okay. And then we'll give him that too. Over there. And I think he needs a music box for sure. We'll put that in the blue. Musical instrument. Okay. And maybe the low table. Right there. Okay, nice. And we'll give him an hourglass for that. How are we for time? Just over 7 minutes, so we're doing all right there. Yeah, maybe a different color. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, are there different colors for the wristwatch? Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if I've ever really used the wristwatch before in a build, so this might be a first. Okay. And one more little thing here. What can we put on the side there? Yeah, that's cute. Okay. And then for a few wall things, obviously we're going to have some wall clocks. So we're going to have that there. Let's put that in the mixed wood right there. And then we will give him the mobile over his bed. Let's see what other options there are. Yeah, let's give him the celestial, the sheep, and the stars and the moon. And what else could we? Let's just see what else there is. Let's maybe give him a dreamy wall wrap. Yeah. Just there. Okay. And that does come in sky blue, so we'll put that there. Alright, I think that's got to be pretty good, right? So let's give him a ceiling lamp of some sort. Yeah, I think that's pretty good overall. So we are going to call it with 4 minutes and 15-ish seconds to spare. So that's pretty cool. I think it's done. I think I used everything. Yep. Okay, cool. Also ticking clocks. Yeah, he's got plenty. There we go. Nice little picture there. Whoa, I've never seen. Wow, really got up close and personal with Wade there. That was a little weird. All right, nice. Okay, so I'm really hoping that we're close to achieving what we need to achieve. But let's just see. Yep, so, yep, that works. We're gonna head back. Yep. Off we go. Back to Paradise Planet. Okay. Job well done. Oh, Nika, what have you got? The venue is ready. Okay. Yep. There's got to be some music. Wardell, do you know someone in the biz? Could they handle the music? Leave it to me. Oh my goodness. Continue your excellent work on vacation homes. It shouldn't be long until we get permission to work on the next facility. I'm counting on you. Thanks, everyone. Okay. I want to work a little bit longer because that's good progress, but I don't think that means that we've got KK Slider yet. So okay. So let's head out, and I think we need to do one more to get 30 homes done, I think. I hope. So let's see what we got. Twiggy wants to party with everyone. Yeah, let's say hi to Pom Pom and give her a pool. Let's do it. All right. Yeah, I got decorations up in the background, so that's good. A fabulous yard. Okay, that really feels more like focusing on the outside than the inside, but we'll see what we can do. We'll give her this one. How's that for fabulous? We're doing one floor. We're gonna make this relatively quick. Okay, let's go. A fabulous yard. Yeah, well, I think this is already looking fabulous. But let's see what we can do here. Let's go for that. And that beautiful wreath as well. Okay, nice. And what else we got? Okay, nice. So, excuse me. I'm going to put one on either side. Move that over a little bit. And let's see, we're gonna do that. Oops. Yeah, this is what we can do. And then on either side, we can do a couple of pools. We'll do a polka dots, and we'll do this pink purpley kind of color. And then on this side, let's see what we got in the order sheet. Maybe do like a pool. And I'm going to change the coloring here. I'm going to go for concrete. And we'll move it over here. Here we go. And then we've got like evergreen ash. Maybe we could add that. Maybe in the white. Yeah, maybe just the one. And then we can do like some topiaries. We'll do light green. Let's do some over here. I'll change the color here. Okay, do something like that. We will get out a hose reel over here for these pools. Yeah, I'm not loving that. Let's separate that a bit, and then I don't know what we can do. Put some azalea bushes. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. And we'll do some hydrangea bushes up here. I think that's probably pretty good overall. I don't think we need to do a huge amount more. Let's put this in the morning. And let's head inside. Okay, so maybe we'll have to give her an indoor pool or make the indoors look outdoors as well. So let's see what we can do. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes, starting now. What do we got? A shower. Okay. That's not quite what I was expecting, but okay. Okay, so let's look at the order sheet and see what the prompts are. Interesting. So we could do like a little spa type look inside. So maybe we should go with that. I'm kind of leaning towards, yeah, like a spa situation. Use a curtain partition for something or other. We are going to include Froggy Chair, though, somehow. And these showers. Maybe a shell fountain. And then I feel like some sort of bathtub or something. Like something like that would work. Yeah. Like a square bathtub. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Let's change this up. Okay, so we've got a couple of these, and then over here we can do something. I don't know what exactly, but let's see. So we could, let's just go up here, get this, and ooh, yeah, okay. We'll have a little place to like have coffee and snacks and stuff over there, I'm thinking. And then we will have something going on there too. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. And let's get a partition wall. And maybe, oh, maybe the white brick. Yeah, let's do something like that. So we have like a little shower area here. And yeah. Yeah, let's just do something else there. We'll have that there. And then what we can have over here is, uh, let's take a look. We can do like a little coffee, little espresso maker there. And then, oh, we can have a cookie jar. Perfect. Yeah, a little coffee cup here. There we go. Nice. And what I'm also thinking is, what are we for time? Just over 5 minutes, okay. If I can find, yep, the magazine rack. I'm thinking, placing a magazine rack there. Oh. Oh, that's not ideal. It's quite gonna work there. What if I put that here? Yeah, okay, we'll do that instead. Okay, so we'll just, yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay, that's cool. We can do that. We'll have the magazines over there. Okay, and I think I do, however, want to do something here. So let's do that. And what else have we got here? Let's bring out that, because I also need some sort of table. So a side table of some sort that would work. Let's go for something like that. How are we? Just over 30 or 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. Here we go. Oops, have they got? None of that's really doing it for me. So let's go down here. Yeah, let's get a rubber ducky going on. Yeah, nice. Okay. Fairly basic, but I think it works. And then I just need a little bit of ceiling light going on. All right, lovely. And okay, I think we're gonna call it on that. Oh, I just wanted to do look at these, whoops. Look at the sound effects. So I wanted the healing sound effect. And I think the light off with just the glow of the pink light is really gonna look nice. So yeah, lovely. Okay, let's call it and 2 minutes. Okay, cool. Yep, ready. Okay, great. Well, it's not exactly a yard, but the yard outside is fabulous. But I did kind of turn this into a little spa area for her. But I think it's cute. She'll like it. Oh, I love the little flowers. That's so cute. But we'll go outside for the photo. Yep, I'm gonna take photos. Okay. And yeah, let's go into photo mode. And let's get rid of me. Oh, no. Forget how I get rid of myself. I might just be involved in this one. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Nice. Okay. That works. Yep, heading back. Yep. Awesome. Okay, let's see if this what this does for progress. Anything? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yay! 30th vacation home. Oh, well, let's go to the restaurant because we just built it. So let's do that. Hurrah! Now, I don't know if this means I have to skip ahead to the next day or something to trigger KK slider or what, but we'll find out. Oh, thank you, Wardell. Yeah, we all have a juice glass. Cheers. Let me get a picture of that. There we go. So cute. Woohoo! It is getting lively, yes. I'm just gonna not read all the dialogue because there's a lot. And basically they're all happy. And Wardell, how are you coming along with the music act? It's going well. Wonderful. Can you imagine if Wardell and Brewster like hung out together? They would just say nothing. Oh, that'd be great. Anyways, yes, okay. Final facility, awesome. Okay. Nice. So the final facility is the apparel shop. And okay, that's it. So I'm just gonna say bye in a minute. Yeah. Yep. I'm on the clock here. Okay. Yeah. So let's just head over here and let's see what's going on. But I might skip ahead to tomorrow in the game just to see if that triggers the event. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, we're back and it's the next day in the game. So let's say hi to Lottie and see what's going on, if anything. Okay. Oh, I forgot to get that sofa. You know what I'm doing? I'm grabbing this before I forget. Okay, and then let's talk to Lottie. We're so close to holding our event. Okay, the next task is the very last thing we need to do. I'm so ready. Okay. Done. I am raring to go. Okay, let's do the apparel shop. Yes. We're gonna make a fun apparel shop. Wonderful. This is gonna be a long video. Thank you for bearing with me if you watch all of this. But it is kind of fun to like get this done and just go for it, you know. So for the apparel shop, ooh, what kind of vibe are we going for? Let's try an aqua roof. Or maybe the white. Yeah, something light and bright, I'm thinking. Like that. Brown? That actually looks quite nice. But I think I'm gonna go with that. Let's go back to the roof. Do I want the roof to be brown to kind of match the bottom part of the building? I think maybe that would look better. That kind of looks nice. I'm kind of thinking maybe the white. And then what kind of window display are we looking for? The pop would look really good for that. The cute also looks nice. The timeless window display also looks good. Even the groovy window display, that actually looks pretty cute. I might go for that. I might go for like a retro kind of look. I'm also a fan of the chic window display. But let's have some fun and go for the groovy one. Yep. Okay. I also have to think of a name. So, oof. We'll see. I realize like the eats and treats probably comes from my childhood or my younger years when Dairy Queen have like some sort of hot eats cool treats catchphrase or something like that way back in the day. Anyways, so we've got these mannequins, yes. And I can use up to 6. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. So we've got a cash register and then the display mannequins. Okay, so let's go for the checkout counter again. And we might go for the old-fashioned cash register again. The antique one, I mean. If we're doing kind of like a retro 70s, 80s, or 60s, 70s, something like that is what I'm thinking. Kind of style. So let's see what we can do. What do we got for the clothing racks? Thinking the natural wood. And the dark wood. And then we also need to think about the wallpaper. So we could like try to find, do we have the groovy wallpaper? Or the mod wallpaper? We do have the mod wallpaper. I think that could be really fun. So let's go for that. And then for a floor, maybe something like that, or something a bit darker. Maybe that's a bit too much. Oh my gosh. Go for the flagstone flooring. Let's go for that for now. I kind of like that. It's super orangey though, isn't it? Like it's really orangey. But that's okay. If we change the lighting, I think that works a lot better if we do whatever lighting situation this is. I can't really remember. The fluorescent lighting, I think is what it is. So let's go for that. And let's figure out where do we want the changing rooms? Where do we want the cash register? Do we want more than one cash register? That's another thing to think about. So we'll get a couple of those and maybe a dress mannequin. And let's see what we got here. I do kind of like this floral print. I think that would work really well. So we'll get a mannequin there for that. And then I'm also kind of thinking like back here is where we can put the changing rooms. So let's change the look. And ooh, I do kind of like this. Yeah, I think that's really neat. Nice tropical vibe for the tropical island that we're on as well. And let's maybe stick the I'm gonna change the counter. And then I think I'm gonna go for, I mean, the covered counter is kind of cute. But I think I might go for the dark. And then I do have a plan for we can enhance that a bit. Let's do the copper. So we could, I love pillars and counters. So I am thinking I'm gonna add on either side. We'll do something like that. And then we can have let's go for a different dress style. Something like that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. And then we also need to put these other mannequins somewhere, because these are going to feature the different clothes that you can actually buy each day. So that's going to be really important. So I'm wondering if we just put those back here in a row, and maybe we get more than 3. I don't know. Let's see. Something like that. Now, can I stick them on top of a counter? No, not that one. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Okay, so we'll stick that there. And change that to natural wood. Okay, something like that. Yeah. And then I might want to add like some plants or something too. Because plants are nice, you know? Let's go for the cacao tree. And ooh, yeah, okay, I have an idea. Let's put an extra mirror in the middle. Let's put one of these elegant mirrors in here. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. And then, okay, and then for these two things here. Is that right? That's right. Okay, cool. And then we can also figure out the music. So let's maybe put this a bit closer to the front. Or maybe not. Because I do want it to be walkable. And we could always make this room bigger, but I kind of just want to work with the space that we have. And it doesn't need to be. I might have to rethink this mannequin idea. Let's just maybe try something like this. Yeah, okay. And oops, I wanted that to be maybe on either side like this. I'm not really feeling that, and I did kind of like it like this. So that's what we're gonna stick with. I think instead what I'm going to do, yeah, is do something like that. Bring that up a bit more. And let's go back here. Oh, I'm gonna go for the white. I feel like that. Yeah. Something a little bit bright in between these two darker things here, just for variety. And then what's over here? So let's move that out of the way for now. We do have that as an option. Yeah, I do like that. So let's change this one up a bit though. And do a different pattern here. Yeah. do a variety of different fun colors. Okay, neat. And then I'm still not 100% on that. So instead what we're gonna do is we are gonna change it up a little bit. So we have a mixture of like light and dark clothes. And yeah, I think that might be cool. I don't know. She can work behind the counter maybe. Or we could have it something like this. I don't know. I'm just kind of not feeling what's going on here with these mannequins now. Unless we do something like this. And then instead of that, but I like that. So I don't know. If we move these closer to each other. We could have that there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that works a little bit better. Nice. And then let's also like some shoe boxes or something too, if we can. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Stick that on there as well. Okay, nice. Yeah, okay, I think this is feeling a little bit better. And then what we could also do, we could get one of these signs. Let's see. I think that one just looks the nicest. So I can stick that 50% off right there. And yeah, do that. And then, oh yeah, I love these little bags too. I think they also look quite groovy, so they kind of fit with the look. We'll stick one back there too. Okay, nice. And then I would like to play some music. So we'll get some music going too. Could do the phonograph, I could do the cassette player. So we could set up some music as well. Can we put that? Can we put that? We can stick that there. And then if we go out of design mode, whoops, let's see if we can play the music at all. Okay, so then what have we got that might work? Probably KK Disco. How about KK Disco? Yes, excellent. Okay, so we're doing good. I think we want to add a few things to the walls. And then, yeah. So let's go back to the order sheet. See what they got for like wall things. Okay, so it's more like decoration than clothing. So if we go to clothing, then we can think about what we want to add. I love these Argyle things. So we might do a few of those. And let's see what we can put over here. Ooh, yeah, I think we need to put this poncho style sweater for sure. And let's see what else we can stick on here. Even though like the sweater, it's a beach thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It looks in keeping with the theme. We'll add a garden tank too. I think that'll be really fun. And maybe a flashy jacket. So we will add like just a fun variety of things over on this side. And let's maybe go for like some dresses or something too. Let's see what we got here. Let's go for a dazed dress. Ooh, and maybe the retro dress. That kind of makes the most sense, right? So we'll go for this blue. Yeah, cool. Okay, nice variety of different fun, bright colors to work with. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, and then let's get some lights. Let's see what we got for lights here. I mean, KK Disco, we got a disco ball, so disco light might be a good idea. Yeah, fun. All right, I'm liking it. It's pretty simple. It's not like too over the top, but hopefully it meets the requirements. So let's just see. Okay, so I'm thinking showy clothes. Let's go for that. Oh, we have to figure out who's working. I don't think this is Eunice's vibe. I think we need to change the person. Maybe Queenie. Maybe Zell. Or maybe Gigi. Let's go with Gigi. Yes. Can we change the outfit too? Yeah, let's change the outfit. Maybe a blossom tee. Probably not in that color though, or that one. So let's keep going and see what else we can find. Let's just see. So many to choose from. Ooh, yeah, I'm not liking this pink days dress. I think that might be good. Yeah, let's go for that. Super cute. Okay, yes. Let's confirm. Let's go to name. So let's go for groovy goodies. I don't know. How about groovy baby? A little bit of Austin Powers going on here. Sure. Okay. All right, fun. Groovy baby. Oh, that's great. Okay. Well, the shoppers look happy. So I should take a picture. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out either, but I'm pretty happy with it. Groovy, baby. Yeah, it'll do. It'll do as a picture. Let's take that photo. Let's go outside. Okay, and now we're gathered here to take a special celebratory photo of Groovy, baby. That's great. Yeah, we finished the work. All right. It has been hard work, but it's been good work. I'm so happy. Yeah, let's take that celebratory photo. Yep, that looks fine. Wonderful. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. All the facilities are complete. We can hold our special event. It's been a long road to get to this point, but time just flew right by, didn't it? Yeah, because I was timing it. Yeah, we owe our clients gratitude, but we were only able to come this far because you all worked so hard. Nico, Wardell, Reb, thank you so much. You're welcome. I really am thankful for all of you. And now let's head over to the venue for the special event. Yay! And I remember when I first watched this, when I first played Happy Home Paradise, I was just kind of blown away by this intro to KK. I was like, oh, this is amazing. And here he is, floating on in. Here we go. And we can recap all the builds that we've done so far, which is kind of fun. Yeah, time to dance. Oh, they're all so cute, and I love the clothes, like the party wear, the beach party clothes. Too fun. And here I am, a famous designer. Oh yeah. And Wardell's got the maracas. There's Shari, House of Perennials. That was super fun. Bear and Claw with Tybalt and Beardo. Got Zell's Perfect Hotel. Pom Pom's Fabulous Yard. And Paradise School with Vesta as the teacher. We've got A Cozy Winter Cabin with Eunice. Queenie's Contrast Courtyard. Melba's Fairy Tale World. Wade's House of Ticking Clocks. The Local Mocha with Bree and Maggie. Zoe's Cute Tropical Corner. And Lobo's Retro Residence. We got Celia's Refined Reading Residence. Cobb's Secret Research Lab. And St. Derwin Medical with Dr. Pudge and Receptionist Beardo. That was a fun one to do. And Derwin's Smart Study Space. We got Huck's Adventure Camp. Maggie's Garden of Regeneration. Rosie's Very Own Talent Agency. And Eats and Treats with Chef Bertha, Huck, Lucy, and Celia. Stu's Home with Woodsy Smells. Lionel's Restroom Refuge. Everybody's favorite. Grizzly's Magnificent Mansion. Rasher's Not Too Serious Secret Base. Groovy Baby with Shop Manager GG. Wonderful. Thank you. Nice. So that completes the storyline. I don't know what other perks it gives us. I can't remember if I'm able to decorate the villager homes now on Hideaway, because that's what I would really like to do eventually. Wow, was I dancing or what? The answer is yes, I was dancing. So I was just wondering, who's the guy on the floating booth? Nico, you don't know him? That's a super famous DJ KK. Oh, so that was a music connection you had, Wardell. DJ KK is a friend of mine. Amazing. Maybe he could nab his autograph for me. Oh yeah, totally. Wow, way to rub elbows with the stars, Wardell. Anyway, I'm glad the event turned out to be so cool. It really did, didn't it? But that doesn't mean we're done with our design work. We need to keep making vacation home plots exciting and keep bringing smiles to paradise. Yeah, for sure. But for now, I'm going to take a much-needed rest because that was long and that was a lot of work. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching it if you've stuck around this long. Oh, and I got some payment. Almost forgot about that. Oh, and Wardell left some products for the music festival at the apparel shop. Okay, nice. Thank you, Wardell. Say, why don't you go check out the shop? Take the rest of the day off, go let loose. I'll do that. Dancing your heart out is a great way to express yourself. You should go dancing. I learned a few dance reactions. I can't wait to bust out these moves. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's fun too. Awesome. Okay, well we'll figure out what the potential perks are later on. I can of course Google this and refresh my memory as to what I need to do to get done what I want to get done with Happy Home Paradise. So I'm very pleased that we got this far ahead of the 3.0 update, whatever exciting adventures that brings as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it now and say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.